Okay, now we're going to work with operations with numbers in a standard form. Make sure that you know how to transform a standard form number into regular form and backwards, so we can move on, okay? Well, first, let's take a multiplication between two numbers in a standard form, this number and this number. What can we do to solve this? Well, first, we can multiply the numbers 2 and 3, and on the other side, we multiply the powers of 10, okay? The numbers first, and then the power of 10s. 2 times 3 is equal to 6, okay? Then we have the multiplication sign, and how do we do to multiply powers of 10? Do you remember if we have multiplication and we have the same base, what do we do with the exponents here? Well, we add them, okay? So we have 10 to the power of 3 plus 5. Remember that this is a property of powers that have the same base, okay? We add the exponents if we are multiplying them. Well, and 3 plus 5, of course, is 8. So the final answer is 6 times 10 to the power of 8. Let's take another case. We have these two numbers in standard form. We want to multiply them. Well, we have 3 times 7 is 21, and 10 to the power of 4 times 10 to the power of 7. We add the exponents, so we have 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. But there's a problem here, that is that we don't have this number in standard form. Why? Well, we have a 21 here, and we said that we need numbers between 1 and 10. So how do we do to transform this number into a number that is between 1 and 10? Well, the point is here, isn't it? And we can move it to the left one place, and we get 2.1. That is a number that fits because it's between 1 and 10. Well, but if I move this point to the left, I'm dividing by 10. So to compensate, I have to multiply by 10 one more time. Because we don't want to change the number, okay? If we divide this number by 10, we have to multiply it by 10. So it doesn't change, okay? So I have the 2.1 because I divided by 10, but then I have to add one more 10 to compensate. So this is the final answer. Let's make sure that your result is in standard form. Let's move to division now. How do we do? The same way, okay? We divide first the numbers, 6 divided by 3, and on the other side, we divide the powers of 10, okay? So 6 divided by 3 is 2, and when we have the division between powers of the same base, we make a subtraction here. Do you remember? 20 minus 5. This is also a property of powers that have the same base. So 20 minus 5 is equal to 15, and we have the final answer here. One more example. Let's make the division. We have 2 divided by 4 is 0.5, and now we have a division between power of 10s. Okay, so we have to subtract 8 minus minus 1. 8 minus minus 1 is equal to 9. But why? Well, remember, if we subtract a negative number, if we have minus minus, we transform it into a plus sign, okay? So we have 8 plus 1. The problem here is this is not between 1 and 10, so I have to transform this number. Well, what can I do? I can move this point one place to the right, okay? But I need to multiply this number by 10 to do that. Well, I can take a 10 from here. So I multiply this 0.5 by 10 and I get a 5. But as I took a 10 from here, I have to put an 8 here because I took one of these to multiply this 0.5 and get a 5 that is between 1 and 10, okay? So the final answer here is this one. So remember, I say it again, that you have to check if your answer is in standard form. Let's move to addition, and it's the same that subtraction, so I'm going to do just this one. To add two numbers in a standard form, we have to transform them first into the regular form. So let's transform this number and this number. If you don't remember how to do this, check the last video, okay? But this number is this one in regular form, and this one is this one here. So we add these two numbers, and the answer is 309 millions. But we have to express the result in standard form too. So, well, we need the point here, but the point is here, okay? So I have the point here. I move the point 8 places to the left. so I can get the 3.09. And to compensate, if I move 8 places to the left, I have to raise to the power of 8 positive. And that's the final answer in standard form. Let me know if you have doubts about this. You can write me an email, or better, you can write me through Classroom. See you and have a very nice weekend. I hope everyone is okay. Bye-bye.